Okay,
Welcome,
well,
everybody. We're here together. We'll say, welcome to our Monday evening community call. Did you want to welcome everyone, honey?
yeah, I just wanted to say we just got off an incredible call that'll be up for replay in the next few days with Jim Gilliland interviewing David Schmidt on the X2O. And I know many of you are on because we maxed out the lines of 1,000, and it shifted over to YouTube, and we have no idea how many people got on YouTube. But oh, so that was a very potent call. So we're going to cover other things that weren't covered on that call, on today's call. And so I'll let you start it up and then we'll just kind of scroll through it, Robin.
Okay. Well, Gregory's got the flyer up from the call we were just on, and it is on YouTube, so it'll be available for everybody. You want to scroll down?
Yeah.
Is it
This last week, these last 2 weeks, 3 weeks have been very exciting for LifeWave because number one, we launched X2O. Number two, we got recognized as the number three sales
13?
leader in the
13.
world with number 13. What did I say? No, number 13
That's
in the
next year.
world. And that's so amazing. And in addition to that, I'll scroll down a little bit. We launched a code of creation all within a 2 week period. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like a grand conflagration coming together. The code of creation, of David Schmidt's story, talking about the development of X2O, the launch of X2O, and and we went from number 21 up to
22.
from number 22, did you say?
Yep,
To
22.
to number 13. And my prediction, my crystal ball says that with the addition of X2O, we're for sure going to be in the top 10 this year, calendar 2026. And we're going to be pushing to the upper limits there in the years to come. So, right place, right time, right company, that's for sure.
And honey, I want to acknowledge you because Gregory's calling this the third wave.
Mhm.
And the first wave was, the beginning of the company all the way up to X39. Then X39 took it a whole nother level. And now we're
Mhm.
about to do this again. And
Yeah.
and I do, it's very exciting when you get 2,000 points and $1,000 commission. People's lives are going to change, their health and their wealth. And we are just, like we heard recently, you know, LifeWave is the best network marketing opportunity out there. And we are all so blessed to be with
Oh.
this company at this unique time in history. It is historic.
And we all know the company's gone through some growing pains. And David explained some of his frustration on the previous call that it took a lot longer to get this very precise scientific instrument created for mass production. And it's happening now. And in
And I
fact,
go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah,
Finish.
he said
Sorry.
that the first week when we sold 1,000 units, that was three 40-foot truckloads. Because he said only about 330 will fit in a 40-foot truckload. So that was three 40-foot truckloads in what was it, 2 hours, an hour and a half or sold?
It was about 2 hours before they were sold out. And every week, just so everyone wants to know, they'll be releasing more units.
Mhm.
And pay attention. We'll let you know when we hear what time. We believe
Yep.
it's Thursday. And many of you have been notified. I got a notification today that, if you're on the wait list, you'll get notified. And then we'll find out what time. They don't know yet because they go through customs and they test them for quality. And so we'll find out very soon and we will keep you posted. So stay
Okay.
close, but everyone will get their units very soon.
So this is our light infused water. This is history in the making. It's the world's first. It's another historical breakthrough from LifeWave that's going to really drive us into the billion-dollar range.
I want to share one of the questions that someone asked because I
Uh-huh.
think everyone's going to, because, many of us travel a lot, but we don't want to be away from our water. And so someone said, will you ever have a travel unit? And there, that is a possibility in the
Mhm.
future. That would be the light infusion, not the filtration system, but the
Mhm.
light infusion. So, isn't that exciting? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, Robin, we already mentioned when just before the call started, the company's done a phenomenal job giving us sales tools and collateral. And you can go into your back office and you can log into your back office, go to resources, marketing tools, then there's a whole section for X2O resources. Well, what we've done is we've taken all those resources and we've added them to Live Younger Success. And I'm just going to click on this so you can see. Uh, so when you go into Live Younger Success, you go to Business Basics, you click on X2O resources, and this is what you're going to find there. Uh, it's talks about X2O. Here's the videos that are available. Here's the intro documents that you can download. Here's the various marketing tools, additional resources. So it's all visually there, which makes it a little bit easier. And you don't have to log into your back office. You can just go to Live Younger Success. No login required.
And
So
they're shareable links, which is
that's
what
correct. There's shareable links. Like I could take this first video and I can click on it and uh,
down below.
copy, copy the link, and the link is copied, and I could, open an email and send it. And I can do
Great.
that with any of these. These are all shareable.
So I invite everyone to be a happy clicker. There's a lot there,
Yep.
and some people are going to want a little, some people are going to want a lot of information. Please get to know the resources that are
Yeah.
available, and then put together an email that you have readily available. When someone says they want a lot or a little information, you've got it all set and you can just send it out. And we've just tried to make it as easy as possible.
And the one to start with, and we should make this the first one, is this booklet here that goes through and explains all of the resources that are available. So this is really, really good. So you'd want to, just be a happy clicker. You're going to want to download and print some of them. So let's go back to where we were. If
Yes. Okay.
I can get back there.
You're there.
Okay, good. So, with growth comes changes. And we were just notified today that our beloved Meredith Burkich has decided to move on. Robin, do you want to talk about this?
I will. Meredith came to LifeWave when we had about 100 and some odd employees, and now there's over 600. She did an amazing job developing the infrastructure of the fastest growing network marketing company in the world. She raised the bar, she set the new standards, she's hired amazing people. She's made a huge impact on the company. She's a brilliant woman, and she will be sorely missed by so many people. And we are so, so grateful that she has had such an amazing impact on our company. What would you like to share, honey?
Well, Meredith is amazing. The woman is absolutely brilliant. She was able to manage so many details on a global nature that there's no way I would want her job. And
Yeah.
but to get everything set up, she's now laid the platform for the next several years of growth. So she's done us a fabulous service. She's probably run ragged because it probably took its toll on her because it was a 24/7 job.
Well,
It
she had
really,
a
really
yeah.
was.
She had
Yeah.
a huge capacity and
Yeah.
to handle and be present and make herself available for all over the world. So we are just so blessed and grateful that she had such an amazing impact on LifeWave, and we wish her the best in whatever's next. We don't know where she went. I heard a few rumors. I don't know, but we'll find out and just send her love and gratitude. If you
And
haven't
she
downloaded.
left us in a really solid place because we have a president of North America, we have a president of Southeast Asia, and we have a president of Europe. So we have three global presidents managing each of our primary markets. So she built that infrastructure for us. And a good leader puts everything in place to replace himself. And I think that's what Meredith did.
And she brought us
Okay.
Janine, which is a wonderful
Yeah.
contribution. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So the next thing I want to mention is the two current promotions that are going on. The promotion for the double momentum has been extended until May 10th. Okay. They extended it 2 more weeks. So you can click here and you can get all the details. And the Canadian promotion wasn't extended, but it continues on until April 28th. So these two promotions are running in tandem, but this one was extended 2 weeks.
But we should talk about that one, honey.
Go ahead.
You want me? Okay, this is the business launch bonus. They've doubled the benefits. The maximum that someone could earn before was 450 and now it's $900. And getting off to a great start is, makes such a difference when you have success early on and you have checks coming in, can make a huge difference. So this is really, really exciting that they've done this. And really when you bring on new people, you want to make sure they know. And when someone's ready to get started, some people have chosen to become a preferred customer first, have their own experience, get grounded a little bit, and then they'll start sharing. Then they become a brand partner, and then they get 9 weeks for the business launch bonus.
And with this, they can make up to $900 depending on how quickly they get to two-star manager. And you can earn up to $450 in matching bonus by helping them get there. So this is pretty significant income opportunity.
It's fabulous.
Okay. So corporate events coming up. The casting call is a really cute little video that you're going to want
Oh
to
my
see.
gosh, so fun. Are you going to play it?
Alicia. Yeah. So, and then this week, later on this week, there's the presidential executive webinar. It's going to be happening in a couple of weeks. Many of us, in fact, I've heard there's about 700 qualifying distributorships, and there's going to be about 1,250 people on this North American incentive trip to Honolulu. So it's going to be very, very exciting.
We'll be there.
Yep. So I'll talk briefly about Coda Creation because Wednesday I flew down to Los Angeles to attend the world premiere of Coda Creation. It was fabulous. It was well attended, and everybody loved it. There was three other films that played leading up to Creation. They were short, medium, and a little bit longer, and this was almost a full hour. It was fabulous. Mickey, well, excuse me, was there before and was each of the producers of the four films that were in the block that we were watching talked a little bit about their film, and then we left there. We went to the Beverly Hilton, and Mickey was there. We had a wonderful buffet up on the rooftop restaurant, and Mickey did a wonderful discussion and just told how much he's in love with LifeWave. He said that I don't know, it keeps bouncing around. Sorry about that. He says he's a lifer, because the more he got to know David Schmidt, the more he loves and likes him. And he says, in all of you people, there's so much light in your eyes. There's so much community and unity, in the LifeWave community. He really saw that, and he just feels honored and blessed. And he says, "I'm a committed long-term partner. I'm part of LifeWave now, and all I can say is there's more in store, but I'm going to leave it for David to tell you what it is." So there's more coming down the pipe. And you can
It's
watch the
amazing.
trailer. So it's going to go through about, I understand, maybe three more film festivals. Then it's
Five
going to
altogether.
five altogether, maybe four more. Then it's going to end up on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Apple TV. So you could buy or rent a copy and have a home meeting and show it to people over and over and over again.
And it was asked in the chat when, and that'll be this summer. The film festivals will be over, and then you can access it. And the combination of exposure, and this is one of David's focuses, is to expand the LifeWave brand, and he's doing it in ways that have never been done before. Code of Creation is one of them. And so it will be available to over 300 and I think 40 million people that will have the opportunity to see Code of Creation. Very exciting.
Okay. So, if you're not registered for the conference, what are you waiting for? We left it in there so it's easy to find. Um, this week's events, you want to talk about this week's events, Robin?
Sure. Every Monday morning we've got the miracle call, and it's so fun. I talked to a few people today, and they said there are some amazing stories between Doc Talk and the miracle call. Oh my gosh, those stories are what are the lifeblood of our business. So please share your stories on the calls, share your stories in our Facebook groups, because when you can share a story with someone that directly relates to their lumpuckaroo, that's Gregory's term, um, it 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 opens them up. I
Hmm.
heard of someone that has something really similar to you, and they use blah blah blah, and they've got tremendous relief and whatever. So, Monday morning miracle call. Tomorrow night we have the Power of the Patch showcase, and our special presenter is Janet Kiefer, who does an amazing job, and she'll be hosting Dr. Kathy Wong, the dentist, who is quoted for saying, "You can't pick the fix." That's a quote from Dr. Kathy, which is so true.
Okay.
And then a new member webinar once a month.
Hmm.
Put your new brand partners on there and put yourself on there if you've not been to it, so you know what they're going to be receiving, so you don't have to take the time to go through some of those things. So it's important for you to know too. And every Thursday morning we have our business training. I mean, X2O is definitely the top of the line for people's questions right now. But we do want to also recognize that not everyone's in the US. We know that we have Canadians and we have people from Mexico and we have people from South Africa and people from Europe that come on our calls. So we will try to be inclusive for everyone and do business training for everybody. And then, of course, we finish up the week with Doc Talk. Connie and her team have done an amazing job of sharing the technology so professionally, having 6 to 12 healthcare practitioners on there, people sharing their stories. It is not recorded. I invite everyone to be on there. Bring your prospects, bring your customers, bring your brand partners, because every time people come to that, they just get so much value. So thank you, Connie and team.
Yeah.
And look what you,
So a couple of
yeah,
questions about the recording from Jim's interview with David.
yes.
It was recorded. It's going to go through compliance review tomorrow, which is Wednesday. We'll probably be able to get it up on Live Younger YouTube by Thursday. So it'll be about a day, 24 to 48 hours before we get it up.
Yeah, it will
Okay.
be available.
You want to mention our song, Robin?
No, I'll let you do it.
No, I'm losing my voice. I'm going to let you
Okay.
do it.
Okay. We had the privilege and blessing to spend time with Les Brown, and he took notes when we were talking. And then later on, he said, I sent you something, listen to it, and then call me back. So we listened, and it was this amazing song about Gregory and Robin. It's kind of our new theme song called Be the Light. It's the production is incredible. This is what is possible with AI, you guys.
Yeah.
Several years ago, David said to us from stage, he goes, "Become friends with AI." And I listened to an amazing interview with a guy who talked about the dark side and the light side of AI. You know, the light side is you get amazing information and resources that save you a ton of time. The dark side, I will say this, is it gets if the AI starts getting into your emotions, I would say stop it, because that's where manipulation can happen, and that's the dark side. So stay with the resources that can change your life, and this
Yep.
song is living proof.
So I think we're going to call it a wrap with that. And if you haven't watched it, just click on those links. I think you'll get a kick out of it. It's really good.
And we do have all the links for the newsletter. There's the link for
Oh,
the newsletter that is in that's in the newsletter, so you can, see the corporate newsletter. And we didn't talk about the William Shatner thing. You took it out. Um, they are
uh,
auditioning people, and you took out a few things that I had in there.
no,
Uh,
the casting call, it's right here.
yeah, well, the casting call they're doing because the oldest intern was so successful. This is another way that the brand awareness is increasing. And there's been, almost 2.5 million views of the oldest intern. And we hear that there's two more coming with William Shatner, and they're auditioning people. And the deadline is April 24th. If you're interested, you've got to send a video. And Alicia did an amazing, she's in the newsletter, and she did such a fabulous job. We were so thrilled to see that today. And oh, there's the newsletter Gregory's going to show. I
Oh,
want
so there's the
you
casting
to
call.
be a.
Looks like this is last week's newsletter. We don't have the
Oh,
hot link to this week. I'm
oh,
sorry about that.
oh darn. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And so that is happening. And then also they're asking for testimonials for the performance bundle in the newsletter. So if you have a good testimonial for the performance bundle, please read the newsletter. If a lot of people weren't getting it for a while. That's why we want to include it in our newsletter. I think we should probably put a link in our Facebook group, honey, since it wasn't in the newsletter.
O- Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
with that, share the light, be the light.
Be the light.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks,
Love you
everybody.
all.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.